What's up, peeps? How y'all doing? I've been on YouTube since, well, the beginning. I've been using YouTube since it was brand new, like a lot of people. And didn't join YouTube as an actual account where I started uploading till about 2011. So it's been about 13 years. In that time, I've uploaded, I don't know, around 4,700 videos. Probably over 5,000 if you include the ones deleted and on my other channels. And it's just been a constant update of my life and thoughts. During that time, I've only made a few tutorials. Most of the videos I make are just me rambling, and they don't go anywhere. You know, most of my early videos have like 20 views or something. And I have a particular video I made years ago, probably 11 years ago, 10 years ago, about the Kreg jig or Krieg jig. That's K-R-E-G. Now that's a brand name, and the Krieg jig is, well, the one that's most commonly used is called a pocket hole guide, it allows you to make pocket holes. What that is simply driving a drill bit at an angle and driving a pocket screw that links two pieces of wood together. When I got this jig, when it first came out back in the day, I fell in love with it. Like, I built cabinets and I was doing kitchens. It allowed me to connect two pieces of plywood perfectly at the corner without having to do any type of mortising, or rather rabbiting. I won't bore you with the details, but I'm a carpenter, so I wanted a quick way to do something that was strong. And you can clamp the corners together and clamp this Krieg jig on there and it would drill holes. So I made a simple tutorial that showed people how to use it. To this day, 10 years later, I'm still getting comments on that video. Now, most of them are like, thanks for showing me the basics. There's always a couple that say, oh, this is bad camera quality, and because they don't acknowledge that it's older. My point being that most modern videos have really good cinematography. If you go onto a modern tutorial, it's some guy with this amazing camera set up. Everything's perfectly edited. Back in the day, that wasn't the case. And most of these videos have faded, but a lot of them have not. Not mine, but just people's in general. And so the point I'm making here and why I'm making this video is to say that if you're looking for information on how to fix something, you will find that the most basic, simple, old school videos are often the best. And this is never more true than automotive videos. Anybody who's ever tried to fix their car who's gone on YouTube has most likely run into several different car YouTubers that you wouldn't ordinarily run into unless you were doing, you know, car repairs. So you'd start looking on YouTube, you know, how do I fix this? How do I fix that? You'd come across this guy named Scotty, who's this old guy with a kind of a funky balding hairdo and these dark glasses he always wears, and he screams really loud in the camera. Really smart guy, has some good points and some good info about cars. But then there's, you know, the OG Eric the car guy. And you may have never heard of Eric the car guy. But if you are a person who's fixed your own car, there's, you know, millions of views on his videos because so many people for so many years find, you know, they end up buying this old model. And then they say, oh shit, I have a spark issue. What do I do? And then there's a guy like Eric who posts info about how to go about these things. And this guy started before it was monetized. So what I'm getting at, and interestingly, if you want to look up data and info on how to do something, build something, create something, whatever it might be, if it's something old school, look for old school videos because you'll probably be better off. When I was looking through, I've had a bunch of problems with my car. I mean, since the new year, I thought maybe it'd be fixed after I repaired the broken spark plug wire, but no, I had a problem with the oxygen sensor, fixed that. Then it died at work on Friday, 2 days ago. So I had to have it towed home, and then I've been working on it, but now it starts again. And so it's like this intermittent problem. So I bought like a fuel pump and fuel filter just in case, but I don't want to put it in. And all these problems have only been addressed properly by guys like Eric the Car Guy or some of these old school YouTubers. When I've looked at some of the modern videos that pop up, and this is what's creepy, it's an AI voice. It's auto-generated at least. It may be typed in and then auto-generated, but the voice is artificial. The pictures are generic, and they give you no real information. And this is what is kind of leading me to, I guess, make this video. It's more not about auto parts or even videos themselves, but the fact that in the modern day, usually what you get is somebody telling you, well, you might be able to do this or that, but these are delicate systems. Take it to an expert. Oh, and by the way, we happen to be sponsored by this expert, and you should take it to these guys. So you find out that it's like this, huge multi, a nationwide like auto repair company that makes a video under the guise of somebody who just wants to show you something, but really they're trying to sell their wares. And I guess maybe I have a nostalgia for a day and age that's gone, long gone. The day where people just shared information because they wanted to share information, and where people wanted to teach each other. And, but it's still out there because everything is preserved. So that's that. If you want to look up how to fix your car, or even learning how to sew a patch, or, discussions about how to, there's a million interests people have, right? Different hobbies. There are some great info that came out in the last few years, but most of the best info I find on fixing things like cars is old school shit. So I don't know. Am I just virtue signaling that we've lost our way and that people are all out for money and sponsorships? Maybe a little bit, but maybe part of it is just me being frustrated because I've been trying to fix my car for so long, and sifting through all the garbage, takes a lot of effort. And there was a golden age of the internet, and I think it's kind of gone now, but that's my opinion. You've got to sort through and see what everybody's trying to sell you. I just want to say there are people who just want to share information to be cool. You know what I'm saying? People who just want to be like, hey, I learned this. I want to share it with other people. In fact, I just uploaded a video. I haven't made it public yet. It was still uploading, but I had my GoPro on a chest mount while I went out. I bought a code reader for my 2002 Honda Accord, an OBD2 reader. It was a cheap one for like $40, but I showed how to plug it in and was talking about my issues with spark and fuel and the problems I went through. That might help one guy, because there are some dudes out there who have YouTube channels who only uploaded a few videos. They happened to upload a video of the exact same car I have that they had a certain problem with, they couldn't identify, and were willing to share with the world all the shit they went through and all the parts they spent money on before they figured out the problem. And this shit can save people thousands of dollars. And we do live in a day and age where people just let everybody else fix their shit now. But I'm determined to fix my own stuff. I don't care if it's a computer, which of course the right to repair and the difficulty in replacing even simple batteries. I know that a lot of companies just try to keep people from fixing their shit. This is why a lot of modern cars, you have to go in and pull the goddamn headers just to get to the fucking spark plugs. And it's frustrating. If you want to fix a basic part of a car, you have to take the whole engine apart. There's some that if you want to, like a Jaguar, you want to replace a fuel pump, you have to pull the whole gas tank and remove this undercarriage, I guess. And it's like $1,000 job. I just went down and bought a fuel pump for like $50 and a strainer for $20, and I can do it myself because in my Honda, you just open up the trunk, lift up the carpet, and there's a circle there. You unscrew it, you lift that part out, the seal, then you take out these, I think 10 millimeter bolts and pull the whole fuel pump assembly out, replace the parts you need, put it back in, good to go. Everything in my Honda, and it's a 2002 Accord, 6th generation, is easy to repair and easy to replace for the most part. Belts, everything is just right there. And modern cars have just lost that. And there was a golden age where shit was easy to fix. Easier, let's just say. Diagnosis is harder when you have 230,000 miles on your car. So I plugged in my code reader. And anyway, the point being, I'm going to share that with other people. And somebody down the line might benefit from it, just the way I benefited from others. So, the takeaway here, look for old videos if you want to learn how to repair your car or do anything that's old school like that. And if you discover something interesting while you're working on something, share it with the world. Just take out your fucking cell phone. It's simple. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has their camera. Some people are shy. I get that. You can just film what you're doing, upload it randomly, and then put that in the tags section, like working on a Dyson vacuum or replacing my cello string with cat gut. You know, seriously, whatever you do, share it. If it's something that you're like, wow, I just discovered this, or this really worked well. Because ultimately, we're all here together. The internet was designed to share information, and we're not doing that. We're sharing sales pitches. So there's my old 48-year-old ass talking, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace out. Be well, and yeah. Namaste, my friends. Oh, if you want to help out the channel and you want to see some, let's just say some stuff that I don't share on YouTube, you can go to my Patreon at Carpo719 on Patreon. And there's links to videos that are unlisted there. Psychedelics, ones about Kratom, everything else. And also, check out the 15-minute Free Thinking podcast. Link, I think, is in the description. If not, it's just number 15-minute Free Thinking. If you Google that, you'll find it. And I urge you all to listen, because if you're not informed with everything I have to say, oh my God, you won't understand the world. Anyway, till next time. Peace out. See you later.